Feels like I haven't done this in a long time. Let me get this one set up. Am I streaming? There I am. No sound, please. Raid! Hi, everybody. Thank you for the raid, Daisy. I have tin envy, by the way. That tin is really cool. Not a bad idea for storage items. Summer Dawn! Hi! Thank you for raiding in. Thank you, Daisy, for raiding. And thank you for going live this morning. I was really excited to see you on because I haven't seen one of your shows in a while. So it was really cool. Thank you for sharing all the treasures that you got. Hey, Summer Dawn. Hey, Shanna Banana. Sassy. Hi, October Moon. Hazy. Lab Mom. Red Rock. Hello. Southern Gal. Bohemian Plus. Hey, Creative Curiosities. That Tabby Cat. Yay. How's everybody doing? And how was your holiday? Happy holiday. Merry Christmas to you all. I never thought I would say this, but I'm glad it's over. I'm glad it's done. Now I'm ready for the new year. And I did. So I thought that, so Taylor and Dylan were here with us on Christmas Eve, and then Christmas Day they went to his family's. And I thought, well, I was like, well, I want her to, I want them to go do whatever they're going to do, but I'm not going to be here on Christmas Day. So I invented Chocolate Peppermint Day. We're having Chocolate Peppermint Day on Sunday for a little Christmas extension. Like, hey, let's hang out. If there's anything you wanted to do, see, have, whatever. Hey, Broken by Design, let's do that on Sunday. You guys want to do that? They said, yeah. And I'm like, well, I'm kind of ready to move on, but we're just going to have chocolate peppermint things and we're just going to have fun. We're going to do whatever we wanted to do to close out the year and then getting ready for the new year. Because I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for the new year. Did everybody have a good holiday, good week? Is this Friday? This is Friday. And I wanted to show you guys a few things. One really cool thing, well, because I got, okay, a couple things. First of all, I am a spider mom. Are you a spider parent? So I got a couple things. I got a curated box from Summer Dawn. And she gave me a couple spiders. Thank you so much, Summer Dawn. I am a spider mom. I'm going to be switching the camera here in a minute. But this is one of the spiders that Summer Dawn made for me. Isn't he gorgeous? He is beautiful. I think I'm going to switch the camera so you guys can see him a little bit better. Because I wanted to show you guys some stuff. And I also wanted to say hi. Hi. Okay, let's turn the camera around. But let's put him on here because, ta-da, you can see him. Isn't he gorgeous? Are you a spider parent yet? If not, you should hit up Summer Dawn because, oh my goodness, beautiful, beautiful spiders. Lots of beautiful creations. However, spiders I was really excited about because I saw them and I really wanted them. So I did that. I'm going to turn this over just to have a little contrast here. And then we have her. So I am a spider mom. True. Or you can, love them from a distance. I just don't like them when they bite me. But I mean, other than that, hey, we had a spider that we had in our family once. Did you guys hear about popcorn? I won't tell you about popcorn, Ann. Oh, and I did take a poll because I was wondering, do you like puzzles? Does anybody like puzzles? Either the flat ones or, like those 3D puzzles. We're going to talk about that here in a minute because I have something I want to show you. Dylan and Taylor got me a present I'm super excited about. And I've been seeing them pop up in different places. And I'm like, well, I wonder if, do people even like those? I mean, I know I do, so that's what matters. Isn't she beautiful? Look at her. Look at that big old booty, that big old brown beaded booty. Yeah. Super cute, right? You think some of the other spiders want to motorboat that? Probably. I love it. So beautiful. The brown reminds me of like a bronzy gold. Super elegant. Definitely boho vibes. Well, so this is, I kind of adjusted them, but she just kind of gave like shy vibes, you know? I kind of like the legs this way. I like her this way. She's a little bit, not maybe not shy. She's just, you know, she's not really outgoing. She likes to watch who she spends her time with. She's super beautiful. So yeah, this, I can't imagine the work put into this because it's just like the pictures, fantastic pictures, by the way, Summer Dawn, but they don't even do it justice for just all of the work that you put into these. Like, look at the legs, look at this bead. Like, oh my goodness, I love it. I adore this. I haven't chosen spots for them on the wall yet, but they've been here close to me, and I've just been like touching them and looking at them and getting to know them even more. So, and if you guys can hear Letty in the background, she's chewing on one of her chewies, and you can hear her kind of like when she takes a deep breath in, she inhales. So then there's this one. I had to make my words go away. Look at this. Look at this guy. Isn't he beautiful? He looks like he's a little bit more outgoing. He looks like a Bernard to me. He looks like a Bernard, and she looks like a Bethany. I don't know. Bethany just popped in my head. Actually, Bella also did too, but Bella's the name of my grand pup. And I think as for right now, there's only going to be one Bella in this house. Well, she's not in this house, but you know what I mean, right? So this is Bethany. And this looks like a Bernard. Oh, thank you. I sent you hanger hooks for them too. Thank you so much. I know I'm thinking like, where do I want to put them? Do I want to put them in the office? Do I want to put them in the bedroom? Or do I want to make it so that they can be interchanged? So they're beautiful. You guys hit up Summer Dawn. Don't sleep on these spiders. Don't sleep on the spiders. They're absolutely beautiful. I adore these guys. They're amazing. So I just wanted to show everybody what you made because they're beautiful. I can't make them. I don't, they're not my thing. And not that I need to. However, the work that goes into them, I can only imagine because every little bead's got to be strung. And then you got to pick like the order that you want them to go in. So when you build the spider, you really build the spider. That's how I picture it, all the work that goes into it. Thank you so much. I am just absolutely amazed at this. Amazed at the work you put into them. Oop, sorry, my finger. So they are actually going to be close by. Owl's not disappearing. Oh, and then in the box, I got an owl with mushrooms and moss and another little vase with mushrooms, and Lapaka commandeered those for his gnome scene. And so I don't have those to show you yet. They're part of the gnome scene, but we'll probably do that at some point. Now I do want to show you. Hey, happy, joy. Sorry, I took the words away on my phone so I could see the spiders and I didn't see all the notifications. Welcome in. Is it Spadar? Welcome in. I feel like this is my first show all over again. I don't know why. It's just been a minute. Thank you. Welcome in. I hope everybody had a good holiday. Now I'm going to show you. Taylor and Dylan got me a little something that I'm very excited about. I'm not thinking of putting it together today. This might be a Tuesday thing, though. What do you guys think? Hey, Cheryl's Crafty World. So this, because I realize I don't like those flat, like the 2D puzzles that you can do flat. How are you doing? Those aren't my jam. I don't mind hanging out with somebody, like, let's say you like doing puzzles and I don't, we're hanging out and you want to do a puzzle and we just want to chill. That's cool. I can hang out with you while you do that. They just don't super interest me. However, I've been looking at these little book nook things and like, oh, I want to try one of these, and they're just super cool. And because they're 3D, you can put them on your bookshelf, you can paint them. This one is super beautiful. They picked an amazing one. We went to a couple of holiday markets in the local area, and one of the markets we went to, my Lapaka and I went to go leave because we all thought we were all leaving, and I guess they turned right around and went back in, and they got our presents there. That was super super sweet. So I have one of these that I get to put together. Hey, Dark Hearts Curio. I'm gonna get to put together, not today, probably Tuesday, one of those 3D little book nook puzzles. How are you? I was hearing your show this morning and how you're like, ready to be done with all the holiday festivities, and I feel it. And I think this is the first year I ever thought that because I usually want to like hang on to them, but this year I'm like, no, let's do this. Let's start the new year. So we're having chocolate peppermint day on Sunday to kind of prep for the new year and finish out the year. It's going to be a lot of fun. Maybe I'll put this together on Tuesday. I'm going to show you too because the person that sold these, I thought this is really cool. This makes me interested in a wood, like a laser printer. I know. I'm working on my caffeine now. I haven't done. Hey, Sarita. I need to get mine hooked up, but I'll do that after this. So this is really cool because I can paint it. How are you doing? And I want to have has anybody done these before? Because I'm curious. Hey, Crafted Chaos. I'm curious because I want to kind of assemble parts of it so I can picture it in my mind before I add some colors. I do want to paint it. I thought with some very watered down acrylic so it kind of almost looks like it stains the wood instead of coating it with thick paint. That's just a look I want to go for. But I'm thinking I want to try to put it together or maybe like, one section because I could paint this. I could paint that. Yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to see it and picture it because maybe after I get one or two under my belt, I can just look and be like, okay, that's the roof. I already know the color, but I want to visualize it and then be like, okay, so what colors am I visualizing? Hey, Colleen Andrew. So I think I'm gonna try to do that, and then I can just glue it together. And then I'm thinking, do I want to add some things behind the windows? I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be adding moss. And if I don't find I can find little mini ivies. I'm gonna feel out how adventurous I am and how hands-on and creative I want to be with this. If I want to do some air dried clay ivy in places and add like some a little busted big pot in the front with it looks like it has dirt coming out, but like mushrooms and maybe a couple wildflowers growing out to really add some stuff. But it's gonna have moss because it's moss is like that is everywhere. I went walking at my favorite spot the other day. I still got to post my river video that I got on my Instagram, but and I found a bunch of moss that had fallen off the trees during the storm, and I'm like, I think some of that might be good for the outside. So this is really cool. I like seeing it pictured together, but I feel like it's going to look a lot different in person. And then because I'm thinking, I don't know if it will fit with the genre, but I was like, okay, so what books do I want to put this by? To kind of like curate my shelf. So this is the whole thing of it. Because I was thinking, I'm not sure the height, right? Because I'm gonna follow my heart. It might be different. But Lapaka got me a whole set of I think it's the first trilogy from Robin Hobb. Assassin's Apprentice, Royal Assassin, Assassin's Quest. So I've got this set here, and it's similar size. But the thing is I mean, I don't know if it fits the genre, but if it fits what I want it to fit, it's gonna go there. So I thought that'd be really cool to have that in the middle of the trilogy. I'm really excited to read these, by the way. Next year, I want to read 52 books. It's going to happen because I found an app to help me with that. Oh, and he's going to get those signed for me. I'm excited about that too. But I think this is going to be so much fun. Hey, Amazon, how are you? I hope you had a good holiday if you celebrate. So this is going to be a blast.
I can't wait to add the little moss and the different kinds of moss and make some super mini little mushrooms. Because sometimes, when you find those little mini pine cones, uh, I know Summer Dawn, you've been inspiring me to make these mushrooms. I found those mini pine cones. I didn't pick them up, but they can make some great small mushrooms for this too. So I'm excited to assemble this. Maybe we'll tinker with this next Tuesday because I printed the plans out, so I won't do it digitally. So we can do that. That would be a lot of fun. What do you guys think? Um, and then I've got all these pieces. I've I'm so excited because I've been wanting one of these. I haven't really found one that fit where I'm like, "Ooh, yes. Tinker Tuesdays. We can tinker with something." That would be so much fun. Yeah. Anybody else down for Tinker Tuesdays? Created by Dark Hearts Curio. There you go. Let's do it. So I like puzzles. Does anybody else tried one of these? I know Dark Hearts Curio, you said you did. I'm so excited. And in my mind, I'm like, "Ooh, I could design my own." And I'm like, "Wait, let's dial that back and see if I even like assembling it first." It's all me. Tinker Tuesdays. I used to love so that reminds me of Tinker Toys. Did anybody else play with Tinker Toys? I don't know if they have them now, but they were all wooden, like the sticks were wood, and I used to love Tinker Toys. And I would try to solidify things so when I built them they wouldn't fall apart. So maybe maybe I would have had fun being an engineer. No, maybe not. As long as I used it for my own purposes. Look at these little cats. I was like, "This looks so fun." They must have cut this out with their laser engraver etcher. I said, "How fun would that be to be able to either print some of these out or make some?" And Lapaka was like, "Funny you should mention that." I go, "Tell me you have not." He goes, "Yeah, I've been looking into those." So I guess he's got ideas too. Wouldn't that be funny? Guys, we have a wood etcher thingy. What are those called? Oh, thank you. I know. Purple fog, that's perfect. Better than what I've been just calling it like a gray purple, you know? Just a gray purple. I love these two. Taylor and I have matching nails. This might be the color I keep going with because I love it so, so, so much. But I broke these all out, most of them already, and I saved the scrap wood from when I busted all the pieces out so I could do a test on yeah, only they had never had enough of the right pieces. Oh, yeah. I oh, I lost my thought. That's not uncommon. Oh, I saved the wood so that I could, if I wanted to do like that paint idea with the really watered down acrylic, so it would look like it's just staining the wood instead of like seeping into like covering it. And which is not a bad thing. I just wanted to try that. Then I can kind of test it on here too. So I know we've got tons of paint and we've got all the primaries so we can mix all the things. I love the texture on the roofs. And so we've got texture paste and crackle paste. So can add a little bit of something and even make like maybe some stepping stones. But that's just where my imagination goes with this. Of course, we're going to just start with the basic part of it first. And if it's easy to kind of take apart, maybe I'll assemble the whole thing first, or I'll just do sections like maybe this one where it's open and I can paint it. I think it's going to be a lot of fun, mostly because I think I want to see the finished product and really create with it. Because, maybe I wouldn't enjoy making my own or finding my own pieces and like assembling my own kit to make. Maybe I want the kits and then I make the design sort of like my own in a way. I think that'd be fun. Oh, Letty, please don't bump the tripod. You could take that over there. Move. She's like, no. She's like, you're busy on the video. I'm going to do what I want. Remove this. You're not going to do what you want. Here, move. Thank you. There we go. You can have those over there. Are you done with that? All right. Oh, and we have owls. We have owls. We have cats. We had a potion bottle, which I see purple when I see that, purple and green. And then we have an owl in one of these domes. How fun. I'm excited. So, okay, Tinker Tuesdays. Let's tinker with one of these next Tuesday. Cute, right? Hey, Tech Queen. Welcome in. Welcome in. So I'm excited. Been wanting one of these. I went ahead and removed all the ones from my cart because I wasn't really feeling them anyways. So this will be so much fun. I wanted to touch the wood pieces, and it had been a few days since I had like touched any paper either. So I'm like, I need to play with something. I need to play with something. Look at that. Look at that little owl. That is so cool. And those pieces, like when you get the little dollhouse pieces or the wood pieces from the craft stores and stuff like that. Um, yeah, oh, I need to touch some paper. I know. I started tinkering with the paper this morning because I try to do a little prep before shows, right? At least get myself in the vibe. I know I need to touch, and then I want to put two things together. Maybe not these two things, but you know what I mean. Like I wanna touch, and then I want to assemble. Just I have to because it's been. I think it's only been a few days, but so today is mine and Letty's alone day. So we do have a ton to do, but we are making time for some creating, to touch some paper, even if it's to organize it or to look at it and be like, let's see what we do with this. Because I also want to show you, Summerdawn, I hope you don't mind if I show them, because you made that box for me and some of those papers, like the fabrics, the trims, everything I loved, but those papers for like getting my hands on some paper and getting some inspiration. It works wonders. Works wonders. I'm also excited to start the new year because that means, heck yes, let's get back in the creative mode. And I want to start making some things for Galentine's Day. I have some ideas. I just got to do them, which I am just going to do them. I'm approaching things even differently this year because last year I was just starting. I didn't really know my process for now or how I wanted to go about it. So now I can kind of build on that. Like I was looking at some of my, oh, thank you for your purchase. Oh, thank you for randomly gifting the chat. Thank you so much. I was looking at some of my old videos and pictures of things that I made a year ago. I did some happy mail in like a mail swap group. That didn't work out. I didn't stay with that. It wasn't a good fit for me, but it was fun. I was looking at those videos and then things that I first made when I was on Whatnot, and I'm like, oh my goodness, my everything had the adventure has morphed so much. Like I can't even tell you. Like, but I mean, if you've experienced something similar, then you know. So it's just been such a transformative process looking at the old and then the now and seeing where it's going. So I think that's absolutely amazing that you guys are all here on this journey with me. We have this. There's some wooden hearts. Thank you for this. This is actually calling for some texture paste. I have ideas for this. Yes, so much from so many people, and just both because I know for a lot of me, the creative process is also learning a lot about me myself, what I'm doing, what I like, and how to express myself in things like paper and fabric and stuff. And it's also about like learning, hey, Southern gal, hey, redhead girl, just seeing what other people are creating and then being inspired and trying new ideas. It's just, and I've learned so, so, so much. And then there's also being part of the Witches of Whatnot. It's been great for me to have a place that I can go to for questions where I feel pretty safe. Like okay, they know that we can ask questions of each other. Not that we can't ask outside of our specific groups, but when I have that go-to space and I'm feeling like kind of shy, it's like okay, I'm just gonna ask because I know I can ask here, or I can ask you guys. So I think it's been really great for that too. Oh, hey, Kelly Rob, welcome in. Thank you for sharing the link, Amazon. Okay, so I'm going to show some things that I got from Summer Dawn. I like this wooden ornament piece. How are you doing? I was overwhelmed by grungy Tim Holtz stuff until I learned that it's just not my style. Yeah, I know. I can relate to that. I was feeling overwhelmed at some things too, and I realized, "Well, that's not my style." Then when I just kind of flow with a style that I love, it's like, oh, unless I'm like my brain's telling me don't do this right now, it's not really flowing. It's been like, okay, so when I find my own style, it's like it's almost like an extension of your my hands just come through and just put stuff together. Hey, Brazen Hussy Studio. I'm just going through some things that I got from Summer Dawn because I love her curated boxes of supplies to create with because you never know what you're going to get. And it's always amazing. And I think even in the smallest things, that's one of the things that Daisy inspired me with. Like there was these little die cuts of a raven that I had sent with one of her purchases, and she used that piece in something that she created. And she also, she remembered where she got it and that she wanted to specifically use them, and she just put a lot of thought into those details. And so that's like, okay, I love that. When you see someone put so much thought into the details, it's like that's one of the reasons that we love handmade one of a kind, right? Because it's just so unique. Sometimes the style I want to use changes with my themes or mood. Yes. I can relate to that. I can relate to that so hard. Oh, yay. Yeah, I think it's just such a process, right? Like, and I know some people are like, Dion, it's not even about personally, it's just about putting stuff on paper. And maybe it's not for them, but I know for me, it has everything to do with that personal journey. Look at these papers. These kinds of papers is why I started my card company I did a long time ago because I wanted an excuse to buy fun papers and make fun papers. Not that I really needed one, I just did. But I think these are great, and I love the green. I love green. I've been really drawn towards green and using things that either contrast it in a good way or go with it. These are beautiful even together. I do love neutrals, so I want to start venturing out more into colors. So beautiful. And when you tear the edges of this, it just looks so like soft. I used to love tearing this for my cards. I love this paper. Isn't it? I could put these just in a book and then just like, and then just grab one and create with it just off of the textures. Yeah, isn't the green amazing? It's just like, growth. That's what I think of. Yes. It's got a nice soft texture to it. And it is soft and not flat. And you can see the shiny parts and the not shiny parts, and there's a different thickness about it. Oh, it's amazing. I love this. The feeling of the purple is it is smooth and it's not really, I wouldn't say bumpy, but it is somewhat like instead of like I picture bumpy to be like jagged and dramatic, but it's more like almost like a soft wavy texture. I need to work on my words. I would like to get a little more descriptive with that, kind of like people describe foods or like the profiles of tasting coffee. Touching paper is going to be one of those things. Yes, it is almost fabric. It feels like a fabric. And if you can cut it like it is, or you can just kind of fray the edges too. That's one of the things I love about this. It is so versatile. Amazing. All of that came from some pieces of paper. And I know for me personally, like I know I got a lot of supplies. Even in December, I was like, oh my goodness. So when I was organizing, when we found out we weren't moving and I'm organizing, I'm like, I really do have a lot of cool stuff. I want to try to stick to the necessities and use what I have. And if I gotta order something because I'm out or whatever, then that's fine, but I really want to love on the pieces that I have because I have so much really cool stuff. This one is almost like, I guess, a fabric too. Like I would call it a paper fabric. It is a little bit slightly rougher than the purple one, but not in a bad way. Like sandpaper is like, oh, don't do this on sandpaper, but this is more like a a smoother kind of roughness, you know? I'm working on my words. Thank you for understanding. Making sure I didn't miss anything. In your last show, you actually showed some temple supplies that I use in very Ooh. Ooh, I'm gonna have to check that out. Pardon me while I make a note. I also got this pen from Summer Dawn. Thank you for running it. She was like, "Oh, I made my was this your first beaded pen, beatable pen?" I said, "Run it, LOL." And she did. I was so happy. Okay. I get very inspired when people use things for things they're not originally intended to be used for, you know? I do like this. Look at this. The light is hitting it in a certain way, but it looks like a very similar shade to my nails. I love this paper. Sometimes I wish I could scan paper and just print it out and use this, which I'm sure I can, but I'm also trying to practice more of the letting go part. But oh my goodness, why? Because look at these. Look at those. Hey, Kristen, welcome in. Hey, Aloha. Welcome in, welcome in. We're showing some treasures from Summer Dawn. This is going to be a lot of fun, a little trimmy piece. Not going to run my nails on that part. That texture is not the best on nails. However, this is a nice, I could see this as a great border for art, not even just a journal. Hey, is it Jessica? Jessica Faye? I know. I like the weird stuff. The quote unquote weird stuff. Because weird to me is normal. I'm at home with weird, you know? Weird is my jam. I do want to do more mixed media. I've got some canvases to use, all kinds of sizes, some calming forest pieces, some really outside of the box ones, because some goals that I have for the new year make me very uncomfortable. And I am working through some like confidence and different things. I've done a lot this last year. I want to work on that on my new goals, and I'm terrified as all get out. However, I know I can do it. So who knows? Art might be a little bit even different expressions in the different forms. I love this one. Look at those little splotches. Weird is my jam. I know I love weird. That was one of the things, like the first show I went to from Dark Hearts Curio was like said something about weird. Like if you want weird, creepy stuff, like here, you're in the right place. And I was like, follow and we're friends. You don't know this, but we're friends. So yes, weird is my jam. Can it and make a supply because that is like, oh yay, look at this. This is kind of fun to emboss too and add texture. But I do like to add the vellum if you put it on something else, like maybe a picture, and you want the picture to kind of be a little bit, I don't want to, is muted the right word, like this? I used to do this a lot when I made cards too, and I loved it because then you could have like a big image in the back and then words on the front, and the image speaks something to you, but then the words maybe are, they're queen on the front. So something like that. Yes. Yes. All right. We should be following. Okay. Yes, I'm following you. Okay, good. It's like, if I'm not, what am I even doing? I have some catching up to do. And I had to organize. So this is a drawer, like a clear thing that I bought. And I was like, I'm just going to put this paper in there. I'm going to use this all this year. I don't like the idea of it all being gone, but I am practicing with the letting go because it is a challenge to let go. Like if I like something, usually if I like something, you know, and I'm working through all that, yes. However, it is really hard to let go. Like I want to scan all these pieces and have all the things, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that, but again, I'm working on letting go and knowing and trusting that even though I love these pieces right here, I've got other boxes and shelves of things that I adore that I feel like I could never live without. But then once I move on and find my new thing that I'm making, I don't forget about it and I can still use the things. It's just not as much my obsession. So I'm embracing that and using that, just trusting, like, hey, I know I love these pieces. They are beautiful, priceless colors from someone who I adore. And I can also always welcome in new pieces as the ones that I have and create with flow out, you know? Yeah, I do. Yes, I do. In fact, I was making so the new beginnings journal that I was working on, here I'll show you. That is the right size because I'm making the cover for the new beginnings journal. I'll probably this one will be ready probably next Tuesday if somebody wants a journal for their new beginnings for the year, because I worked on the cover piece for this. That's about the same size, right? So let's use a piece of the handmade. I do like this, and I will save this for something else, but let's use a piece of the handmade for this instead, you know? And I'll just like try to not overthink it and let go. Hey, Cozy Junk Studio. Sharon, hello. Oh, hi, Patricia. I didn't see you come in. Creative Notions, hi. Hey, Tammy. Oh, if I didn't see you, I'm sorry. I can't, my phone right here, I can't really see. It's too close to my face. Hey, Doodle. So if I don't see you, I probably will as soon as I check my screen. So I have this one, and then I made this little tag. I'm probably not going to cut a hole. I might just put something here, but I thought this would be great for new beginnings. I wanted something a little bit different for that. So that's actually perfect that we went through it. Because let's see, I would like, this is brown, even though I can ink the edges. I do want to use something that's blue or that coordinates. Hey, how's everybody doing? How was your holiday? Hopefully you had a good one. Hopefully you found a rest. Ooh, this is pretty. Ooh, what about that one? And should I tear it or cut it? I'm probably going to tear it. I could look through this all day. I'm not kidding when I say I'm obsessed with paper. I would love to make it again, but not love it enough to actually start setting that part in motion. That might be a next year thing. If I'm being real, it's not going to be this year. Hey, Miss Honey's mom. I hope you guys had a great holiday. Maybe I'll tear the top and see. I did want to put just little pieces of the bag behind for a little bit of a contrast, but I didn't want it to look too paper baggy. So let's see. There's some other beautiful pieces in here, but I'm probably going to stay paper bag and just make it peek out just a little bit. You know? I do like that. Hey, Cats Lover. Junk Journal Junkie. Yay! All right. Can I get some hearts on the chat if you're ready to move on to next year? We're ready for the new year. What are we welcoming in next year? What are you guys looking forward to seeing happen for you, making happen for yourself? What are we most looking forward to next year? I would love to know if you would love to share. We all would love to know. Because I feel like we got some people who are, ooh, yes, on a similar journey. Oh, congratulations. Looking forward to my second granddaughter. Oh, I don't even know what I'm looking for today, okay? Oh, it's all good. Well, I hope that you find everything you didn't know you wanted and everything you need. Pleasant surprises, lots of love, creativity if that's what you're looking for. I just love this. Welcome back, Casey. Or welcome still if you're here. Let's see. I'm just going to ink the edges a little bit. I may go a little bit darker because, wait, let me take a drink of coffee. Meds later. Okay. All right. Sometimes all we can do is get through today. Sometimes I make big plans and then I'm like, oh, wait, I need to make these things happen first. One of the projects I'm looking forward to this year is just practicing drawing again efficiently, like, little daily practice of 5 minutes or less, like draw an L 5 minutes or less, and then setting a timer and then trying to beat that time so that I at least do it quickly and practice that part. Because overthinking is my superpower. It's always going to be a magic. But how can we hack that? And by we, I mean me, myself, and I. All the me's. Okay. Use a little bit darker one just for a little bit of contrast. For next year, I'm working on a Halloween junk journal with lots of poetry and stories. Oh, I love that. If you share it, I would love to see that. That's quite a process. I love that. Letty likes it too. She squeaks her toy when she's excited. I think I want to put the tear on the bottom. Yeah, definitely a long-term project for sure. I love that. I love seeing, when people do or like somebody, okay, we were out to lunch with somebody and they took out their notebook, their bullet journal style notebook that they wrote in, and it was like almost full. You could tell all the pages to the edge had they were either like a little bit warped or they had like color or like something on it. And I was like, ooh, that book is full. I want a full book. And then I thought, Dion, you have to use the same one repeatedly until it fills up. So my goal is also make that happen, but my goal is not necessarily to fill something. Well, yeah, it is. It is. It is. Are you working on your first journal? Oh, I'm so excited for you. Are you loving it? Are you loving the entire process? Okay. I do like this. I know it is an obsession. Like, great, something to feed my already paper obsession. Let's go. Let's do it. No, it's a blast. And you're in the right place. As you know, there's a lot of us who love paper here. You are among friends. Okay. And this is great for one of those new beginnings because, here, let's go ahead and do this. Learning to fly like the owl, strategic as possible. So this one, I put lots of papers here, plain papers for anybody with a new beginning that maybe you're figuring out. Maybe it's for the beginning of the year, maybe it's for the whole year. You write down stuff that you're trying to let go of that you felt like has been holding you back, or things that you just can't get out of your mind that upset you. You put these in there and then you get rid of them. That's the idea, but you can do what you want. Then we have this owl here. We've got the fox. This is a little tuck spot with the clip. And this is another little tuck spot, but what holds it in place is the clip. So there you go. There's a place to hold lots of papers here. And another thing I do love about this book is, you can see it like this a little bit better, but it flips out both ways. So you can choose which direction you want the pages to go. They can go alternate. There's this pocket here. Hold on. I'm going to hold this up a little bit. Yes, turning it into something positive. I love that. Take those words and just like paint over them and be like, you know what? That's what I see now. So with this one, you can flip them all here in any order that you want. You can alternate, do all one, all the other. Yeah. This was fun. I had never done a flippy journal like this before, so I thought, this is actually a lot of fun. And I did make it out of a paper bag. You can glue or tape things in there, stick things in there, do whatever you want. And then other writing things for you to put whatever fits your new beginning. This has been fun to make. Like all the others, it's going to be hard to let go, but when the time comes, I'm ready. All right, so let's do the cover here. And then, there's a little pocket thingy on the back. You can tuck a little something, but then this is also the wrap around there. I wanted to give you a better view because there's only so much you can see when it's right there. And then I cannot put my phone back on the tripod. Sorry, guys. There we go. There it is. Ta-da. I like that. I think it looks nice. What y'all think? I made my first journal last year. I gave it to Taylor for Christmas. That was my first one that I remember ever making. And it's just been a fun journey ever since. I love it. I love it. I love it. I was going to put some of this behind. Maybe I will. It's a different color of the trim that I've been using. I just wanted something, a little something, to add a little height to it. But let's see if this is too much because I also found from our beloved Summer Dawn some feathers. And these two just really seem to fit with the blue. And then, because I also had the flowers, but I thought, well, that just might be a bit much. I like the brown. Where did you get the fox paper? I need some for niece's journal. She loves foxes. I got it online on Betsy for the digital kit. I may also have some extra pages. That sucks. You've only been doing this a year. You're awesome. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm shocked. I was like, I'm I'm not feeling like you saying it sucks. No, I get it. No, I think I don't know. Paper obsessed, I guess. And then after that, I made the little flippy one that I just covered. I might turn that one into something for Valentine's Day. Just the base of it. I showed it I think last week. It had like the base of it, all the flips that I used from like the watch packaging. Um, I think I like this the way it is. We should set this in stone. Set it into forever. Where's the glue gun? Here it is. Whoops. I just want to say I'm really happy for myself for not losing my glue gun. I always do. Um, oh no, it's all good. It's all good. Thank you. All right, plugging this in. And then Creative Notions. Sorry, my brain wandered, but I did get the printable kit from Betsy. The fall one, or well, the fall papers had it in there, but also I think Winter Fox was what I was searching. Okay, let's see. Set this one in stone. I'm looking forward to doing the book nook with you guys. It's going to be fun. Never done one before. Never done one before, but I know already I should start looking for another bookshelf. Because all kinds of books are going to need some little book nookie things. And then I'm also creating a design for my personal journal that I made. I'll show you guys after I grab some glue sticks here. Oh, I don't need to leave the room. There we go. I was going to get a different glue gun because I'm using this little one. Yeah, we call it Betsy, but remove the B. We just gotta be careful around here. Like the printable paper kits. Sorry. I try to not get in trouble. I've been using this one and I thought, I'm just gonna upgrade my glue gun. I kind of miss having the cordless, the big one with the stand, but I thought, I don't think I use it enough. I think I'm just gonna stick with this one for now. And so far it's working great. And I have a bunch of glue sticks, so I'm okay with it. Just gonna move this a little bit now. Okay. Or how about you guys? There you go. Bethany and Bernard. They're friends. Cool. All right. We're going to seal this cover in. And then I've got the journal that I made for my art this year. I have a cover that I'm working on for that one too. But what I'm going to do is, so for this one, I'm just going to set it on top. So for this journal, I had a couple of things in here, just lists. I took them out. I'm going to make a cover now because I'm feeling inspired. Not this minute. I'm going to do the owl one first. But I have, I'm going to work on some other background for it. But there's this paper that I really liked as I was going through paper today. This paper, this tag, and these words, "She was herself again." I want to design that for this cover, but I'm going to attach it when I make the design, the artwork for this cover. I'm going to get some of those little Velcro dots and put it on there because I really want the freedom to change my cover as my art morphs. And if I decide to leave it the same, it's okay. No harm, no foul. But then I can remove it. Hey, crafty girl. And is it Favi? Is it Sad Oak's annoying girlfriend? Aw. I want to be able to remove that old cover and then have one that I design on here with maybe some artwork. So she was herself again. I'm learning to play again, or balancing between play and work. It's been really hard to play, just for after a couple decades of being like in work, 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 and mom mode. I didn't have a lot of freedom to play, or so I thought, because you know what, it's hard for me to change gears. And almost like when it's really hard to, like when we knew we weren't moving and it was disappointing. There was a grieving time that had to take place, but it was hard to get myself in that mode because I didn't have time to grieve. I didn't have time to pause or anything. When I had to make moves, I had to do them quickly because the survival of Taylor and I depended on it. So now it's like, okay, I have more room to do these things. What does that even look like? I don't know. I'm wondering now. So, and that's all things that I discover while making journals and things. I'm almost feeling like this doesn't fit back here, but I do want this to pop. Is anybody else going live today? Whoops. So I'm going to glue this on, and I think it's going to be top of the hour. Hey, Vesty, plus size gals, how the heck are you? I like the bubble wrap trick for making things pop. I also like cardboard.
It might be a bubble wrap day. Oh, no. No, that's too textured. All right. Okay, fine. Oh, no, there's some cardboard. I have cardboard. You're at the doctor's office. Oh, hopefully all is well. Ooh, are you? Are you on Eastern Standard Time? Oh, this dog. What did she eat? Central Time. Okay. So like in an hour, huh? Am I mathing right? Is the mathing? Okay. Sweet. I will tune in. I don't think we'll still be live because if we were, we would just right into you. All right. There's that. I do need to organize. I need to organize my cardboard pile. Okay. Hey, Michelle, Lancy Pantsy. I have so much to get done outside of making stuff that I love, outside of making art. Boo. So I would like to tune in and you can be my Whatnot Radio. Took a few days off and then it felt difficult to get back into the Whatnot swing thing, because I was like, I wanted to do the show and I wanted to hang out with you guys, but then at the same time I was like, oh, I could totally take another rest day. I was like, nah, let's do this. I miss my friends. Hey, Coin Diva. Favi. Is it Favi or Favi? Favi. Names are important. Oh, and I was today years old. No, yesterday years old. I didn't realize. Okay. So, because I like to playing cards. I even like Oracle decks and things. I have mine that I use, but I also have some that I create with when I make things. Like I put them into journals and stuff. And so I have to check because I guess I didn't realize that Emu has some that they sell that are other creators made. Like maybe they paid a supplier to make it for them, but then Emu is selling them, kind of like they have the dupes. And I'm like, well, I don't want to do that. So I'm hoping that the ones that are in my bin now, I don't think they are, but I gotta be wary of what I purchased from there. I didn't know. I guess that just wanted to come out of my mouth today. Hey, Tamra. So the hot glue, I'm probably going to use. Yeah, I love that. I love that idea. We're going to do on this one, just in case. I don't think it's going to soak through, but I'm going to actually use this kind of glue here. Just in case. Brazen Hussy, I'm looking at your profile picture. I see your picture of, is it you and your friend, your furry friend? Tell them Auntie Dion says hi. Like if you have a dog at your feet right now or next to you, just tell them Auntie Dion says hi. Auntie Dion loves them too.
Oh, I'm offering virtual hugs right now. Hi, Seven, your heart dog. Oh my goodness. They stay in our hearts forever, don't they? Oh, offering virtual hugs and still loves. Auntie loves her. Those magical beings. Okay, let's just secure this. Magical, magical beings. Yeah, there will be none like her, huh? None so beautiful. I remember Nene Girl. She was a shepherd Malamute Husky. She wasn't super duper vocal, at least not when she was with me, but she just had a way. Yes. Oh, you're welcome. And feel free to talk about her anytime. You want to get some words out? You want to talk about her? You want her to be also remembered? I'm down. Nene Girl was, man, she was my girl. She, I just can't put it into words. But if you know, you know. Nene Girl. She taught, so we also had Pinkerton. He transformed 2 years ago, March. Will be 2 years. And he was sort of a rescue. His original family didn't want him anymore. Um, and he was a little boy dog, and I saw her in the backyard because he peed squatting, and it's whatever, they go up, they relieve themselves how they relieve themselves, right? So I watched them, and Taylor saw this too. In the backyard, he was kind of following her around, and she looked at him. She turned around. She went up to a bush and she raised her leg. She did her thing. And then she turned around and he did the same thing. I had never seen him do that before then. So she might have taught him, hey, if you don't want to get this on you, you can do this. And he did it. She was very protective of him, also taught him how to respect, because when he would try to, do the thing on her back, she would say no. And he'd be like, and she's like, no. I said no. She taught him what no means. He didn't like that word. Oh, they were so close. Hey, Carla. Yeah. They change our lives forever, don't they? I miss Nene. I miss Nene, and I know she still looks out for these pups. Raid! Welcome in. Oh, thank you for the raid, Candle Magic Studio. Yay! Oh, thank you so much. Big fan of your work here. Are you guys following Candle Magic Studio? I highly recommend it. Awesome candles. I've got my Phoenix candle, which I love. Thank you. I got my Phoenix candle from them, which I love. Have you guys seen it? I can show you. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to position this. So maybe that will give me a minute and then I can come back to this. But I got my Phoenix candle from them. And I keep it in my creative space here. And I'm thinking of an idea because I want to get one for Lapaka next year. And I have a design in mind. Here, I'll show you. Oops. All right, here we go. Here we go. All right, that is my Phoenix candle from Candle Magic Studios. So, so, so beautiful. I got one of those light platforms to put her on. Watch, your eyes might get a little bright, but one of those little light stands. because there's instructions that came with it. I could burn a tea light in it, but I just want to be able to turn her on and leave her there. Absolutely stunning and beautiful. I cannot tell you enough how much I adore this candle. It automatically turns on every time I come into my creative space. And one of the things that really blows my mind is you can ask for what you want and she'll just carve it right there. Like I usually need a minute. Of course, references are a thing, but like doing it on the fly like that, oh my goodness, it just blows my mind. And look, the contrast of the inside of the phoenix and then the red flame, absolutely beautiful. So if you've ever been tempted or like, I don't know, I do think this is a great investment because I think art and beautiful things around us not only inspire us, but it adds to a just really a healthy environment. So I recommend. So beautiful, right? And I can keep this forever because look, I don't have to light it on fire. I can keep it and just get more. So she's beautiful. Love it. Love it. Love it. Oh, my pleasure. Thank you for making awesome candles. I can't wait to get one for Lapaka. I want to plan for next year's Christmas early. And I know one that he would love. So I'll have to hit y'all up one time during your show. Swiping good vibes. Styled by RJ O'Neill. Hey, is it Melissa? Candles created live or auctioned when finished. They are refillable with tea lights and glow when lit or illuminated via white or RGB light base. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, Brazen Hussy. We lost the gold and I accidentally jangled her tags one day. Oh no. And the other pup came running so fast. Oh, yeah. They just never know. I know so everybody who's just joined us for the raid, whoever's here, we were talking about pets. And I know that after we had to say goodbye to Pinkerton, Letty wasn't there. And when I said his name after that, I was trying to tell her, I don't know. My intentions, I feel like were good. And so I said, Pinkerton's name, and her ears perked up and she ran towards the front door like, is he home? Where is he? And I was like, oh man, I'm an a-hole. Sorry, baby. Okay, actually, let me get another glue stick. Oh, here it is. It's ready. Yeah. Those priceless little critters. Nene was a wise one, too. She was definitely my soul dog. 100%. Okay, here we go. Oops. And she had a smile because before I knew her, I guess the person who cared for her put her up on a bunk bed to say goodnight to a kid, and instead of waiting to be let down, she tried to jump as a puppy and she bonked into the wall or whatever. But then after that, she had like a crooked little smile she would do when she was excited or when she was like, please don't make me eat that spinach, but smile like, please. So she had a smile. So when she was excited and she'd show her teeth, people coming over would be like, oh, no, if she feels like you're safe, she ain't gonna try nothing, but she's smiling. But that smile, yeah, it does mean just, she don't want a hug from you, but she was kind of shy. Yeah. Oh, I bet. Yeah, it did. It absolutely did because she looked at me terrified. And now cuz she rode in the car with us and she still She will go in the car. She's okay with it. I mean, she no, she's not okay with it. She will go in the car. She pants the whole time, and every time we're at a stoplight, she looks to see where we're at. So I'm just like, how do I help her? Because she used to like car rides somewhat, you know, and she would get like pup cups and treats and love it. Now she'll eat in the car again, but she wouldn't for a long time. She was just like, nope. So you can put it back here. I mean, I liked it up there, but I didn't glue those in there, did I? I don't know if you can hear her snoring now. She's done playing. She's now snoring. And on Christmas Eve, we went to Dylan's. In the morning, we went to Dylan's and hung out with Bella, the grand pup. She's a little corgi. She may be like either a corgi mix or like a really small, like, the runt corgi, because she tiny. She tiny girl. But it was really fun hanging out with her and watching her play with her stuff. I know she doesn't like clothes, but Dylan likes to dress her up and keep her warmer with like sweaters and stuff like that on. So no clothes for her for Christmas, but pick her up a jacket or something he can put on her later. So I got to play with the grand pup, and then we came back home. She is so precious. I'm probably going to cut this down just a little bit. She is absolutely adorable. And she loves me, she loves the Paca. And you could tell she just adores her parents. Like, she wanted to cuddle with Dylan and Taylor, and I think that was lovely. And Taylor's like, "No, no, go to grandma." I'm like, "No, no, she needs to go who she wants. I can be here and love her." Like, no, it's okay. Because I got lots of Bella time anyway. I just love her. All right, let's shape that. I know. I hadn't really thought of it being much longer. Here, let's find a little thingy. She's so precious. Okay. Oh, we did go over an hour. Let's tuck this in. I mean, it's hanging off a little bit, but I don't think that's bad. I was hoping to tuck it in a little bit more. Eep. What's everybody else up to today? I know Brazen Hussy Studios got a show in about less than an hour-ish, right? What's everybody else working on? Let's Yeah. I think that's cool. And I don't remember putting flowers on things. So definitely a step outside the comfort zone. Yeah. Let's celebrate those little things, shall we? And let's keep going with the hot glue. Let's take bets that I burn my finger. I don't have the explicit on, I don't think so. I usually do. I just got out of that. Well, I got out of the habit of it because during the daytime, I know some people watch during work. And so I figure that's going to be an after hours thing. So I want to start doing some late night shows. You guys hang out, whatnot, late night? After dark. Yeah. I've been tired lately. Like last night, Summer Dawn, I wanted to hit you up, be like, "What you doing, girl?" But I was like sleeping. I was so tired. Also, please hook me up with more feathers. Thank you. Take my money. You were being lame? Oh, did you go to sleep too? I mean, I'm not really saying sleeping is lame. Because if it is, well, tuck me in and call me lame because Lapaka wants to play Borderlands tonight, which I'm excited. We both leveled up to 32. And when I found the rocket launcher I found that does over 2,000 damage, he has been like way more efficient in that game with his weapons than I have. Now we're not only tied for XP, he'll be having trouble and I'll be like reviving him and helping him out with my rocket launcher. He got really quiet the other day when we were playing. I'm like, we can share this. We can share this rocket launcher. So we like playing Borderlands. But I do have other things to do. Oh, you were making pens? Want to show me after this? Heck, you want to show me now? You want to jump on? And then if we stay for the top of the hour, we can raid into Brazen Hussy. Oh, no? Okay. I thought I would ask. This is cool. I'm happy with this. Wow. Feathers and a flower. That's amazing. Okay, that's fun. Me too. Twinning. Whoops. That's going to squeeze out a little. Whoa, generous glue. I'm very generous with the glue. Oh, and then look at that. Whoop. I've been very inspired by the 50 cards in 50 days that Dark Hearts Curio is doing. And then I know Nema Miss Finds has been working on some. I'm inspired because I see just like the transformation over time of just like styles and things like that. And I'm like, ooh, I want to do a challenge like that. I'll probably do 50 pages in my journal or something like that. 30 drawings in 30 days. Hey, so is it Savako? Make sure it sticks, because if it doesn't, we can try again. Okay, I think the bottom one is nice and stuck. The blue one, I could use some touch-ups of glue. That's cool. Oh, and this Sari Silk is also from Summer Dawn. Please follow Summer Dawn and bookmark future shows if you haven't. Okay, get this over here. Just can't seem to glue enough. Okay. Sweet. I like this. Okay, so my new journal's ready. No, I'm just kidding. I can't keep them all. But then I might need more of those little book nookie things. That might be a good problem to have. Okay. Making sure it's nice and stuck tight. I like to glue it down. So if it was outside and, one of those tornado things, you could use it for shelter. Oh, I don't know. I think, you guys, I think I'm just that tired. Hey, Purdue fan. Okay. I will probably give it a once over with the other glue just to make double sure. So we've got this to wrap around. It's a little pocket, but yeah, could tuck a little something, something in there. Yay, look at that. That's cool. I'm very happy with how that turned out. Very happy. Prettiest thing I have ever done with a paper bag. Hey, Polar Bear 77. I was going to put this one, but I wasn't really feeling it. I felt like it pulled the color in a different direction. Nah, we'll use that for something else. Woohoo! I'm so excited. No, no, no. I love that. Used the flour for my Prima box. Used a bunch of stuff from Summer Dawn boxes. Some things I printed out myself. Me too. I love this. I love this. And I did my fall owl collection. I think I still have the smaller journal. It's posted elsewhere though. So this is going to be a lot of fun. So I'll probably, I don't know, I'll either run this next Tuesday or put it in the bin or something. You guys were here for this. I'll share this with you. You guys can have first crack at it. And I'll leave it up for a week. And if it doesn't happen to sell here, I'll put it in the other place. The other place. I love it. Oh, I don't want to stop looking at it. I'm sure I'll feel that way about this one too when I'm done. So I'm going to start drawing in this one either after the first of the year, maybe before, because it's going to be a lot of fun to fill up. I'm using, so I had, when I did a functioning bullet journal for my calendar because I couldn't find one that I liked. And it just so happened that I can't draw my own calendar anymore. I need one. So I got the Happy Planner vertical classic size, undated for my calendar. So I'm using that same bullet journal for just my personal financials because I'm like, I want to fill this up. I wanted this full. I don't want to waste this journal. I want to use it. Oh, look at this. Yes. So this is going to be the different one. So, but I'm probably not going to do that right now. Okay, maybe I will. I've already started. Hey, Jer Lisa. I have already started. Maybe do I want to use one of these for the background? My eye went here. I mean, it's not the contrast I usually like to do. Or is it? I mean, if I ink the edges, it will be. Holy smokes, I love this paper. Do you have more? MJK Creations, welcome in, welcome in. So if I'm gonna do this, I do like this. I would rather use this, even if I didn't use this. But I might just ink the edges. I think the textures are just enough to make it nice. And I'm feeling like I like that contrast, but we'll not do that. Not usually into pink, but maybe something pink. Maybe perhaps. I can't ask the snoring dog's opinion because, well, she's asleep. Sometimes I'll just have her pick. Like I'll hold out a few options and then I'll just be like, can you just help me? There's actually times she will look at me and look away like, no. Do it yourself, Mom. This isn't from Summer Dawn, but I'm going to put this in here because I feel like it wants to be with these guys. Oh, let's see. What do I have that's pink and solid? No, not pink. But then what's my contrast going to be? Your dog loves to sniff all the craft supplies. So does mine. And I left down one of my boxes, that the Prima box. I left the mystery box. I had it on the floor because I was going through stuff. I come in and she's got her nose in it. And this little stinker, I know she thinks everything is a bark box. And then she also acts out when she's upset with me. So I'm like, get your nose out of my box unless you're going to pay me for all that. She looked at me like, whatever, mom. I'm telling dad when he comes home. Tell him here's the phone. Here's the phone. Call him. Actually, here's a little bit of pink. I don't know if I want to do that. Here's the doggone phone. I'm trying to think. Because I was just going to put this. Even if I don't use this for this journal, I'm actually really liking how this is looking. So we're going to go ahead and start shaping this. And we're going to ink that. I've also been going through my scrap pile and using that up. Yay! Hey, Shantz. How are you? Happy holidays. Did you have a good one? Yay! I'm so happy I lost track of time. Hey, Chesterton. Okay, let's go here. Sweet. Oh, yay. That sounds awesome. I mean, maybe not so much the work part, but still, I guess it's good to work regardless. Sometimes this is how I measure. Let's do a little bit bigger. Okay. It was me and Lapaka on Christmas Day, and Letty, of course. We're gonna go check out this new store up in Factoria that's like 2 hours away from us. They opened this new, it's a Chinese food like grocery store because we've got like lots of Korean stores, Vietnamese, and even Japanese. But this one was like mostly Chinese, and it's a huge building. It's like 3/4 the size of a Costco, and there was a line wrapped around the entire building. And it wasn't moving the whole time we drove around to see how long the line was. It didn't move. So we thought, well, we're not going in there today. We didn't do that. But we did go to a different store that we like to get a lot of we just get stuff from. And we saw our neighbors there that we haven't seen in a little while. So that was good. Caught up a little bit with them. I just wondered what they were all waiting in line long for. Like, if there's a specific ingredient like they were wanting to make, or that they wanted to have, and were they even going to get it that same day? I was like, huh. I do like that. I like it a lot. I might not like these together, but we're going to try it. I think I actually like this more. Or I like this more. make this a little pocket of some sort.
Let's reinforce that. Let's reinforce it, shall we? Are you guys just all chilling, just hanging out, wondering what you're gonna do or whatever, like for today? What's on the agenda? I know Brazen Hussy's having a show top of the hour. It's only a half hour. We can just go right into there. I feel like, yay! Oh, you're having a day off. What you gonna do? I think if I have my cover on my journal, I might be more apt to use it sooner. The highlight of my day off is waiting for my Walmart delivery. Sometimes it's the little things. It really is the little things. Cleaning up my craft room, Jerlisa. I'm saying that right, Jerlisa? Putting away all the end of the year show stuff. Reorganizing day. Yay. It kind of depends on the show. I've had some heavy. Hey, Midwest Merchant. Yay. Okay, Lisa. Midwest Merchant offering virtual hugs. Hi. How was your holiday? I do flat rate. Like when I had a bunch of heavy stuff that I was selling, I did flat rate. But I've been selecting priority mail. And then if you go in my bin, you'll see a few things too that aren't priority mail because there's like the playing cards and some pockets and some journaling cards. I was able to do like the one piece cards for 70 cents shipping on those. But usually I do priority unless I'm doing something heavy bunch of heavy stuff, which I do flat rate. Oh, it did? Oh. Yeah, if you go, so like when you have one scheduled and you go to edit your show settings, it has those choices for shipping. You know, it has you pick like if you want to pay all the shipping or you want the buyers to pay all the shipping, or you can choose the US mail allows the lower rate shipping at the very top, and then you can select priority, flat rate, or ground for a pound up to 5 pounds, right? And then 5 pounds and over for priority, flat rate, and ground. You're welcome. I wanted to make sure I said all the things. And I hope I remembered those right because I learned a lot of that stuff fairly recently too, especially about the one piece cards. Because, like, I'm like, you mean I can like send somebody, like, if they want a journaling card or a pocket or something, only 70 cents shipping? Heck yes. Or like the playing cards. Yeah. Yeah. And then the US letter mail, when I learned that one, that was life changing too, because then you can do the cheapest one that's, if it's not something flat that can fit in an envelope, is like for something. Yeah, I love the cheap shipping. Especially if people want to buy a little something or, show a little support, but the shipping is super cheap. Oh, thank you. Hey, Grandma Joe. This cutter's great. I was really complaining about it because it was giving me that distressed edge look on literally everything. However, Summer Dawn was like, "Do you cut things with glue? Because if you clean it, it might work. That might be the problem." And it absolutely was the problem. So that absolutely worked. I thought that was amazing. I like this cutter. And I also like that it gets bigger and I can do, because it's like one of the bigger ones. I'm interested in getting a rotating cutter, but since this one's working, I'm not in a rush. I tried to get one of those big ones, the flat blade ones, and that
I sent it right back. I followed the directions and everything. I even did research. And I was like, yeah, it's moving all the paper and it's twisting the paper. It was weird. It was so weird. And I don't think it was me that time. Because usually it's like, oh, probably user error, you know? So I'm not really big on directions. Let me follow my heart. And sometimes, like with putting shelves together and stuff, I don't need directions. My husband's always like, well, what is the direction? I'm not having any problem with it. Quit telling me that. Quit telling me to look at the directions. I put mine together without them. Like you can read them if you want, but it just slows me down. I'm gonna have to look at the directions for this book nook. Oh yeah, I gotta show you guys who are just joining. I'm gonna trim that down so I don't have to adjust that. For tips and tricks. Oh, Summer Dawn's amazing. Heck yes. Sorry, I had to go up and read the chat again, see what I miss. Absolutely. So I was telling me, oh, hit me up, girl. I'll help you with that. Are you sure? Because I need a lot of help. Okay, so I'm designing this. And for those of you just joining us who weren't here when I showed you the book nookie thing, I'm going to show you what we're going to put together next Tuesday for Tinker Tuesday. That was an idea from Dark Hearts Curio, by the way. I think we're going to do that. Okay, so this is going to be part of my cover for my art journal, my most recent art journal, because you know I haven't finished gluing together the other one. That will have, oh, look at that. All right, well, that's probably going to end up there. Hey, Patricia, where'd I put it? I have not moved, you guys. Like, where the hecky poo did I put the thing? Oh, I put it on the windowsill. Okay, so if you're just joining us, bomb.com, that Summer Dawn lady. I know. Summer Dawn is the bomb.com. She is. She is. So, she is. We should have a party for her. I showed some of the curated stuff I got too. And hold on. I became a spider mom. Hey Taylor. The Wandering Moose auction. Welcome back, Kelly Robb. So I'm a spider mom now. Speaking of Summer Dawn is the bomb.com. She makes these spiders that are absolutely fantastic. Sorry, I play with them so much, like the legs get some type of way, but it's okay. Right? So I'm a spider mom. Yes. Beautiful, right? Look at that booty. Look at that booty. So he's going to have a place on the wall. This is Bernard. He's beautiful. I cannot even fathom like trying to coordinate the colors and the beads and the shapes for all these legs that go with these booties and these heads. And oh my goodness. So if you want to become a spider parent, hit up Summer Dawn. I hope that's okay. He has all the booty. He does. There's almost not enough left over for me. No, there is actually. I've got plenty. But look at that. He has all the booty. Now, that's Bernard. And then we also have ta-da-ta-da, Bethany. Did I say Bethany? Bethany likes goals. Hashtag jump squats. Look at that big brown beaded booty. So bronze, so beautiful. I love her colors. Very boho, very me. I love it. I am so happy to be a spider mom. Need a butterfly, turtle, and an elephant. Hint, hint. Ooh. Hey, Real Love by Lilybug. Summer Dawn creation for sure. So if you're not following, now I do too. Apparently, she makes them, and I'm like, oh heck yeah! Went to a market too, and somebody had a booth with the Christmas spiders, and they had beaded spiders too, and they were pretty. And I know they took a lot of work, but they weren't Summer Dawns. I had to go and ask her like, hey, can you make one for me, please? So these are beautiful, whether you're into beaded spiders or not. I'm sure that we're all following Summer Dawn by now. Yes. Ooh, yeah. Yes, there was an icy one. She made one called the Ice Queen that someone else got, and I'm over it enough to like forget who got it. But I was like, oh man, I wanted that one. But that's okay because I have my own. And there's enough spiders to go around. So yeah, some icy ones. Hmm. Not before my requests. Summer Dawn, are you writing these down? But look at those booties. Look at these booties. Spider butts. So pretty. So I'm a spider mom now. Very proud of these little stinkers. Doesn't she? She does make the best spiders. I cannot imagine. Like the idea of the beads and the colors and coordinating that, like I cannot. Like my brain's like, nah, let's get some paper and some fabric and then maybe some wood. So they're gonna be helping me with all the things. Yes. Mm, mm, mm. She's a little bit on the shy side. There we go. If they're too tedious because I won't make them for the amount of time I know. Yeah, exactly. But, you know, we're happy to support. Sorry, it's coffee time. It's coffee time. And I showed all of some of the papers from one of the curated packs from Summer Dawn. Lots of handmade papers and textures and things. I absolutely loved it. Some icy ones. Butterfly turtle and an elephant. Oh yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see you do those. The moths take 10 hours. I know. I like the moths. Taylor, I know you don't, but then I would just keep it where it's not around you. I'm a huge fan. I'd like to collect the whole set. Oh, look at him. He's excited. He wants to look at his little hands are up. He's like, "Yeah, give me that." So, I was showing some of the papers that I got from Summer Dawn, that I'm a spider mom. Hey, Kathy. And we're also going to keep track of the time. Okay. Because at the top of the hour, we're going to raid into Brazen Husky Studios. You're doing some ATCs, right? Or about that time? Top of the hour, hopefully we can raid into. Because I know top of the hour, I got to go. Oh, thank you for coming in. It was so good to see you, Shantz. Happy holiday. Happy New Year. Yay. Oh, your granddaughter got one, Midwest Merchant? Happy all the things. It's all good. You're missed, but that's okay. Can send you love from afar. I know. I think I took a few days off too. So I was kind of off kilter. I was kind of off kilter for the holidays, but not in like a bad way. It's just like, oh, routine I like. So I got one of these book nookie things from Taylor and Dylan. So we'll put this together next Tuesday, but I'm really excited to. I just want to touch it. I just want to touch it. Look at these little bricks. I'm excited to start putting this together. Off kilter. Off kilter is on kilter. Off kilter is normal. So who needs a kilter? Bernard has a big kilter, a big beaded kilter. I'm excited for these. This is probably the base, huh? Oh. So this is cool. It even came with a light. So I'm going to start putting this together for Tinker Tuesday. This is going to be a lot of fun. Please bookmark future shows. I love this. I don't know. Did I mention this to you guys? Wanting one of those little book nook things? Because I've seen them a couple places. I've seen them on Emu. I've seen them on the Big A. And I had some that I was like, okay, well, a couple that were like, okay, that's nice. but I wasn't super feeling them, right? Because didn't order them or whatever. But I'm really glad I didn't because they got me a great one. I already punched these all out of the wood, and this is what we're going to be doing on Tuesday is making this. I'd like to assemble it and then maybe disassemble some of it and paint it. I want to do a very watered down acrylic paint so it kind of stains the wood almost. I'm going to test it on some of the, some of the wood that I got from the punch outs. I'm going to test it on some of that. But I'm really excited to do this. So if you want to tune in next Tuesday, probably noon Pacific is when we'll start. But I want to put this together and see what it looks like. And then I'm excited to add like moss in all the windows and like little ivy and I wanted to do like a busted looking flower pot, like a little flower pot with what looked like dirt in it, but like not real dirt so that it moves around, so it might be real dirt glued down. And then like little mushrooms and a tiny wildflowers growing out of it. So like it's maybe not even a busted pot. Maybe this isn't like an abandoned place, but it's definitely something with some heavy nature vibes. So I'm going to be collecting some little mini pine cones to make some mini mushrooms. This is going to be a blast. I am excited to do this one, and I'm really excited that I don't have to like design one from scratch because I was like, maybe I have to design my own from scratch. But I just don't know that I would love doing that. But we're gonna find this part out too. I know I'm gonna love this part. Just putting this together, it's gonna be fun. Even just taking it out of the box and putting it back a few times, I feel like I'm starting to see like almost like some of the what goes where, but I am still going to read the directions because I don't want to get too frustrated. I want to enjoy the process because I'm not always a directions person. Sometimes it just kind of speaks for itself, right? I don't need directions for everything. That's a little excessive. But for this, it really does work, I think. So, got this, and it's going to be a lot of fun. It's really beautiful. Really beautiful. Top cover does not need to be going into place. And it even came with like a little light pack, like the string lights, the battery pack of lights, which is going to be so beautiful. Like imagine this on a little shelf with the books. So, and I was saying too, I think I might put them in between this new book set that I got. It's the first trilogy from Robin Hobb, the Assassin's Apprentice trilogy. So, and this is the illustrated edition. So it's about the right size of the height. Yeah, that just fell into place because it's going to be the right height for that, right? So this can maybe go in the middle of these, even if it's not like on theme for the genre. I'm not really sure. I haven't read any of these. I haven't read any of the Robin Hobb books yet. I read a few books under the same author's pen name, Megan Lindholm. So I read a few of those books. Those are really good. Hey, Yellow Fox. But I'm excited to read these ones. This is going to be a trilogy that I go through next year because I'm excited to read 52 books next year. That's what I would like to do. It's going to be fun. I found an app that can help me with that because I've had a lot of, uh, I've experienced some struggles when it comes to like the focusing and staying on track and being able to actually read something like this, even if it's for work. But I have an app that's going to help me. It's already helping me plow through one of the books I'm reading, and I'm loving it, retaining all the info. It's great. So I'm excited to get this done and have a place to put more beautiful books because I probably don't have to buy any new books. I have enough that I can read that I had. So that is fun. Isn't this fun? Come hang out on Tuesday. We can tinker and talk. Tinker and talk. I'm gonna put this on the windowsill. So if you hear me say, "Hey, where did I put it?" I'm just reminding myself I put it on the doggone windowsill. And then let's see. For those of you just joining us, we finished this one, the New Beginnings Journal. This one will be, I'll probably put this one in the bin for next Tuesday. Hey, Sweet Sewing. This was fun to create. I did something that was new to me a little bit. I want to say outside my comfort zone. It might not sound like it, but when I keep doing the same things with the same pieces and materials, I want to step out of that. So that's when I used a flower for my Prima box, some feathers, and I did a different style tag. So for the cover of this, isn't that cool? I'm really happy with this one. New Beginnings Journal is what I'm calling it. Whoever adopts it, of course, can use it for whatever they want. but that's just what I was calling it. And then now I'm going to, let's see here. Oh, we've got about 14 minutes. Cool, cool. Now I wanted to do this cover for my art book. I haven't started in this one yet. I do want to fill this up next year. Art drawings and all the things. So I'm making a cover. Thank you. Thank you so much. I feel like I'm gonna, I don't know. I just feel like it needs a cover. So I'm making a cover for it. One that I can remove and use on a different journal so that when maybe I draw something or paint something and I'm like, that needs to be my cover now, I can swap it out and then take out this design and use it for something else, like maybe a different journal. All right. Those of you just joining us, did you have a good holiday if you celebrate? I hope you did. It's a lot of excitement and anticipation the whole year. It can happen so fast, can't it? I'm ready though. I'm ready for the new year. Let's do this. Let's bring it on. I want to use that, but maybe something a little bit lighter. I was going to use some of this because I got this netting. I don't know what to call it. It's not even the ribbon part. I was going to use some of that too, but I want to go. Bye, Taylor. I saw that you text me. I'll text you back here in a bit. I hope your day is awesome. I hope your day is awesome. Okay, I have some cardboard. I have this. This is really cool. It's already like this. This was actually the packaging. I didn't have to tear the cardboard apart. Hey, Sarah. Is it Seraphim? I hope I said that right. What was that? I like that because it pops it up. Let's do it. Let's do this. Let's commit. Sometimes when it comes to creating things and the gluing down and the making the decision, I get like these commitment issues, you know? I'm just like, well, what if I change my mind? And then the other part of me is like, but so you can. It's easy to change. But then what if you don't? I like options. I like freedom. I like to make a mess, even if I don't like cleaning it up. Okay. Yeah, I was trying to describe the way, like, you know, how so much of art has not even been about the art itself, you know? It's like the learning process, but then I feel like maybe we realize that, or anyway, I feel like people are even like more so even drawn in here when they hear me talking about something that they can relate to. So I think it's not just about the art. It's about people to people connections. and the art that comes from it. Oop. That's why I don't let Letty sit at my feet when I have scissors. She would have taken offense to that, and I don't blame her. Okay, that's nice. I like that. I wish it was a little more narrow, so guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna make it just a little bit more narrow. Hey, Dark Hearts. Curio. Welcome back. She's back. Let's do it. Look at me using color. I'm gonna lightly ink up the edges on that little. Is this like a light blue-green? Sometimes I think of things in Crayola colors also. Oh! Okay. Well, Bernard, can I have that one, please? You can have walnut stain. I need vintage photo. Just very lightly. Just lightly. Because this one is actually naturally like that. Well, as far as I know. Because the ones underneath it were brighter, like that one was just on top. So that is like legit aged. Wondering what my grandma would say. Like, yeah, it's actually, because she used to sew. Of course, she was very, she did a lot of things out of necessity. And she was also, she loved to make teddy bears. She loved to make bears. Imagining the look on her face, or like the confusion if I told her, yes, people, including me, we pay money for ink so we can make things look older. And she'd be like, why do you do that? I'll be like, well, we all have our reasons. Artistically, it looks nice. It adds contrast, but also people that we love who were here when older things were new reminds us of you. Oh, does it? Minty blue. Oh, thank you for your purchase. Hey, Mindy. Thank you. Thank you. It does. The minty blue. The gowns, maybe. Ugh. Yeah. Hey, Jenny. The gowns. I won't go too heavy on that. I just love the edges. It adds the contrast. You know, contrast. I love it. Hospital green. Crayola needs to make a crayon and call it Hospital Green. Oh, look at that. Where's my little brush? I know it's not far. I really tried to organize things and keep things in similar places, just different orders, but some things just got moved because I over-organized. However, a lot of the things that were in containers, I kept them in the same containers, so I know where some things are. Hey, Mama. Mama Dawn. Smack. Like, not really a spider booty, but you know. Smack. Jiggle, jiggle. Okay. So we have, let's It's not an issue, especially since I just found it. I'll get out another little glue stick. So tomorrow's Saturday. Any fun plans for the weekend, y'all? Sunday is chocolate peppermint day. Not that we need an excuse to enjoy anything with chocolate and peppermint. I'm just saying. I'm gonna actually leave this new looking. I mean, I might. If I change my mind, I can always, fix that. Lapaka's off tomorrow and he wants to play video games with me. I'm like, but I also might want to create some stuff, so. And he doesn't sleep in. I'm the sleep inner. He goes to bed early. So actually what might be fun is if anybody is creating really late tonight or tomorrow night, I'll come watch you. Anybody do any late night creating shows? I do want to start, but I also want to watch them. So if you're going to be late night creating, I'd love to see that with you. Also, oops, don't touch that. I'm finding another reason to get another glue gun because this one is not heating it up consistently. Okay. Because it is hot, but it's going to cool down, Dion. Hurry up. Me and my aunt have gotten my mom hooked on junk journaling. We're thrifting into the. Yay! Oh, I hope you find treasures. I love the sales at craft stores. I mean, I think this. Hey, Maria. This probably goes without saying, but those thrift store treasures, especially like old paper. Oh my goodness. I hope you guys find treasures. I can't wait to hear about it. Journaling is amazing. Do I really like that bright yellow? I do. Where was the words I wanted to use? Where did I put them? Oh. She was herself again. Gonna do that. Oh, do I have the back of some wallpaper? Just like a little scrap. Yeah, I do. Well, it's not a little scrap, but I can make a little scrap. Nope, where'd I go? Okay. I don't know if this will be too much, though. I'm thinking. My brain is thinking. She was herself again, number 24. Hey, crafty girl. Crafty girl. Brazen Hussy is going to be going on soon. Let's go raid them. Let's go raid that Brazen Hussy. Oh, wow. Let's see. Oh, cool. Okay, I'm looking at my phone. You also, let's see, we have 67% of people do like puzzles, 33% don't. I would click the no unless I'm doing like these Book Nook things, and I'm going to say yes. Ask me after Tuesday. No, I'm just kidding. I'm sure I'm still going to like it. Yay! Let's see. Oh, I don't see. They did say like around that time, so maybe not yet. So I'm gonna search to make sure I didn't miss. Not yet. Okay, well, wait a minute. We'll wait a minute. Hey, Doodle, welcome back. Or still welcome if you've been here this whole time. And Whatnot's just saying you're coming back. She was herself again. Let's give ourselves permission to play. Do we need permission? No. But sometimes when we get caught in that, thinking that we do, give ourselves permission. And then remind ourselves we don't need permission to play. I mean, my to do list might think otherwise, but I don't need permission to play. We do what we want. It does. It really does. I like the idea. So when I wrap this sari silk around this tag that I made on this one, I like that and I'm gonna do it again. Oh, that would be okay. Well, I don't know. I think that's a sign. Let's do some late night crafting. Let's be in a state of play. And that's, when I am up, it's sometimes I get tired, like we all do, but then for the most part, my brain and everything comes alive at night. It's just like adventurous, playful. It's so different. I would love to do some late night crafting with y'all. No, that's too close to the yellow. Yay! Bookmark. I don't know if I have any extra placeholders, but if y'all want to bookmark future shows, we'll do that. And also, I know we're not all on Insta, but I try to post shows there too. So, unless you always get the notifications here. Yeah, let's do that. Want to? When do you want to do that? Do we want to plan or do we want to wing it? Let's do it. If you bookmark future shows, there's a good chance. Well, and it depends on who does too. So there's Summer Dawn. I'm sure you bookmarked all of our shows. So whoever goes live, we're going to co-host. Look for us. It's going to be fun. Excuse me, little friend. It's all good. Insta's not my favorite. However, I've been connecting with some really like-minded people there. So it has its perks. I've also got YouTube. I've got Pinterest. Blue Sky. What else? Oh, I got Snapchat too. It's a lot of fun. I feel really like free to create there. Not that I don't anywhere else, but just with like videos and stuff. Almost on TikTok. But Snapchat's kind of fun. Like just random stuff I'm doing during the day. If I want to practice like a video concept or something, I'll just post it on Snap, That would be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. Oh, you hate that app? Smack, smack. Hey, Cheryl. Let's see. Just want to twist it just a little bit. Late night crafting, la la la. Probably used a little more than what I had to. And I'm gonna clip it because if I burn my finger, I'm gonna drop the whole thing. I had a much bigger glue gun before, and somehow I was really into it, and I ended up putting the end of my pinky in the chute where the glue goes. 0 stars, do not recommend. Don't even do that. Be careful. This one's only bit me a couple times, but that sucked. But the show had to go on. Grab some frozen peas and wrap it. We still gotta finish. Hey, Chris. Is it Chrisandra? Cassandra K? My hands are full. I want to click over, but I can't. Oh no. And I thought my grandma, when she would be like, no, you can't touch that, it's hot. I thought she was just being a jerk. I was like, man, that's mean. I told her that. She thought it was funny. Oh no. Battle scars. Hey, C.W. Blanton. Hello. Hello. Making a cover for a journal. My very own journal. Sorry, the phone is, you know, moving around. Oops. Okay, so we have that. That should be set. Ta-da! I am going to ink the edges. Welcome back, Kristen. Kristen Swain. Oop, that glue's still a little bit warm. What you up to today? I hope you had a good holiday. Yeah! We love journals. Yes, we do. We love journals. How about you? This is my art journal, my most recent one. I'm making a cover for this one. That's what I'm working on. What part are you on? Are you doing like the pages and stuff? Or are you decorating the inside? Tell me, I'm curious. I want to know. And talk slowly. No, just kidding. Ooh. I love that part. I don't like the binding part itself, but seeing it come together as an actual book is like, that's a celebratory experience. That is like, can we just throw a party, please? Because it is a book, y'all. We're making books. All right, let's live on the edge a little. I'm gonna need tweezers to set it though. Because if I'm gonna burn my hand, I would at least like to get it done. Poke holes and hope I don't screw it up. I know. That's like the commitment part. I was telling everybody here, like, my husband don't have anything to worry about that. But when it comes to committing and adding glue or poking holes for signatures or like the committing to something, like when it comes to this stuff, sometimes I get little commitment issues here and there. So I'm like, oh, I don't want to do that part yet. I'm not ready to commit. She was herself again. Then I'm going to have to put something here Maybe not literally a self-portrait, but maybe a silhouette of a person playing. That's the part I'm not sure. Yeah, actually, why didn't I put that in the center? Well, let's just leave it there. And then I'll put something down there, I'm not sure what. It is just paper, you're right. I want the paper to go where I want it to go. It's paper and it can be changed and I can make another one, so I'm working on that. Probably some deeper issues. It's like it doesn't there's no such thing as perfect. And one thing too is like everything I get really hesitant on, let's melt one of my nails, shall we? These are like some of the best tools for creating. Like I can't feel anything. It's a fake nail. Um nails. I don't remember what I was gonna say. Just the committing part. Oh yeah, because if I do something and I don't like it and I step away and come back, sometimes I don't remember that I didn't like it. I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. And then I remember, like, when somebody else is creating, never have I once been like, "Oh, they shouldn't have done that." Oh, I'm celebrating with you all. Heck yeah. Cool. I like that. That's a nice pile of paper right here with some sorry silk. Sorry, not sorry. All right. So, do I have a little cute piece of trim to put there? I mean, that was kind of a rhetorical question because do I have trim? And I also got a new pile of it from, say it with me, Summer Dawn. We're not going to do this blue. I mean, that would definitely be a pop of color, but I just want a little something for under that. Oh, this is cute. Hey, oh wow, Crazy Bunny. Hello. That's a cute star. Just a little something. Yes, you are. Hey, Vintage McGinley. Okay. Let me see here. Almost have too much to choose from. What am I even saying? Disregard that. Can you guys hear the dog snoring? This is pretty. I like this. Corduroy reminds me of my outfits when I was a kid. Mama was a big fan of corduroy. And when I was little, it made a swishy sound when I walked. I got a kick out of that. Oh, funny. I just started cutting this up. She was herself again. Playing corduroy, childhood, core memory. Sweet. Sometimes the little unexpected scraps to me make all the difference. And then let's put, sorry, you can't see what I'm crinkling in. Oh, shut up. You can have some ASMR. It's free. Oh, look at that. Look at that. I didn't take this out yet. That's cute. I like that little button too. Look at this. Oh, that's going to be fun to play with. I like getting those they have those plastic bags, kind of like that one, for sale at the thrift store. Probably a little overpriced, but they're always tempting because you just see those kind of like that, like the one I got from Summer Dawn. Just a bunch of random stuff in it, Like, if even like 3 years ago me, 5 years ago me, 10 years ago me, I would be like, hey, yeah, future you're gonna be buying stuff from thrift stores and hoping it's a random pack of stuff you might think is crap now. And I'd be like, stop it. No, I won't. Oh, but yes, you will. And you will love it. And not only that, you're gonna find friends who like the same stuff. Me too. It's like, surprise me. Oh, you don't want that. It's trash. Don't talk like that about my stuff. Give it to me. Take my money. Come on. Got some money here for you. Just take it. Just take it. I bought a pack of several packs of greeting cards too, swearing I would be using them all up so quickly. Well, they're still here. I have ideas for them now though. Oh, and you know what's really funny? So this was my first year making like Christmas stuff, like handmade and everything like that. So I just kind of like just began, almost like just dabbling. And then Christmas is over and I see like all the bags, all the glitter, all the this, all of that, and I have all these ideas for little pockets and little treasure packs for Christmas stuff. So I'm getting inspired for next year. However, I'm not creating it yet. I'm just not ready. Yay. And I can see myself putting a little piece of something here, but oh, almost cut that little cord. Where is it? It's my favorite thing to use. Just put one. Oop, the glue gun almost bit me. Totally my bad though. Do not stick your fingers next to glue guns. I almost think that could be a shimmery one. Little shimmery something. What do we have? You know what? I'm going to come back to that because I feel like it's here. It's just not right here. So let's just keep moving. Hey, Dabrina. I wonder how this would look if I take that little jewel and put it on the front there. There's only one way to find out. How you doing? Doing very minor surgery on some things here. Where's my tinier tweezers? Okay, well, we continue because I don't know. And even if I take off the middle of this, it's okay because we can cover that up. And I'm sure I have more of these. These were from my Prima box. The glue gun strings are a little bit annoying, but it's part of it, isn't it? Okay, don't ever do this. Okay. I like that. I wasn't planning on making it so thick though. Mm, I'm not sure how I feel about that permanently. I feel like I was going very natural boho and then I kind of went fancy with it. I have more of those flowers. I'm going to get them out of my box. Okay. I wish I could show you. I had to think, wait, which box is it in again? Oh, yes, the one I just had out not too long ago. Okay. I don't have enough room under the camera to put these in front of it. Otherwise, I'd show you what I'm looking at. Yeah, I don't think I'm feeling that. Sometimes we gotta try to know what we don't want, right? Well, not fully try. Maybe just think about it for a minute. Yeah. One moment, but you don't know what I'm doing. Trying to turn back time here. If I could turn back time. If I could find a way. I'd eat breakfast first thing in the morning, so I'm not hungry all day. Literally. Okay, turn back the clock. Ta-da! Look at that. I do like this. I also like contrast. She was herself again. Hey, Creative Curiosities. We stayed on. We were going to raid into Brazen Hussy. Haha! Which we're about to do. So I'm finishing up this cover. I'm going to finish it up, probably on my own, because I do like contrast and I'm playing with flowers. But I'm into the point where I'm really having trouble committing. That just means I need a break. So I'm going to do this later. Make sure you bookmark shows. I'm going to be doing the kit, the bookshelf, the book nook kit. And be sure to bookmark future shows for Summer Dawn and I, because it sounds like we're going to be doing some late night creating sometime in the near future. How does that sound? I think it sounds fun. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. I will see you next time.